super, super amazing. That's what actually, and I've been saying this for years. And a lot of people are saying it now, so meaning they've been listening. But they actually get it to horses. When horses are malnourished and they start losing a lot of their body mass, they give them hay or alpha sprouts so they can pack on more pounds or mass very, very rapidly. So, you can do that same thing. What should I do if I am allergic to fruit? You're not allergic to fruit. You're very, very acidic, and you have different type of antigens in your blood system because you're acidic. When you're super acidic and you take fruits, you're going to get a detoxification response. This detoxification response is either going to be an allergenic response, sneezing, coughing, itching, inflammation, swelling. All of these are what you will call symptoms of detoxification. It's not really an allergy. So whenever you eat a fruit and you have a rapid response to it, that means that you're super acidic, and the things you're eating is trying to expectorate those toxins out of the body. This can be a high antibody count, high antigens, high homocysteine, high histamines up in the blood. It can be a variety of different types of markers that's inside of the system. But if you technically, from a scientific standpoint, there's really not a allergic reaction to anything. You just have an action and a equal and opposite reaction, and that reaction is either going to be a good one because your body is in a balance of homeostasis, or it's going to be a bad detoxification response trying to bring the body back into homeostasis, which is what they call an allergenic response. So what we do with people that are so-called allergic to fruits or so-called allergic to anything, we cleanse the body, we cleanse the mucosa membrane, and then we cleanse the glymphatic system, we cleanse the lymphatic system. We make sure that the white blood cells are rehabilitated and that they freely roam, and we put them in a state of autophagy, and we put them on an intermittent fast, and then we give them herbs, and then we slowly introduce those fruits or those foods that they so-called allergic to back into the system, and then we notice that they react way better to them. So it shows you that all allergic reaction is a body that needs to detox because it's systemically backed up on a lymphatic level. I am a yoga instructor. Will you have a job opportunity? Yes. So I already had this on my mind to have a yoga instructor come in here probably once a month, a different one to come in here and do some yoga classes. We move the chairs and shelves out of the way, and we get it in. I'm gonna get it in with y'all. I already got a first person in mind though. Her name is Estar. So that's the first person. I already hit her up on it. And then after that, every month we gonna recycle a yoga instructor, and we're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be super, super dope. What to use to cleanse my body and detox my lymphatic system? You can detox your lymphatic system, but you have to manually move your lymphatic system. I showed y'all many different exercises on how to manually move your lymphatic system. Lymphatic massage, drainage massage will work. High vibrations will work. Flipping the polarity back from a proton to an electron, electron donor things I was telling y'all about. Herbs that have electrons in them or that's highly energetic when it comes to the electrical magnetic spectrum, like cleaver's leaf. They have a high vibration in it that actually help you move your lymphatic system. Red, violet, purple, violet leaf help you move your lymphatic system. Chaparral will move the blood in the lymphatic system. Red clover flower tops. That's a very good lymphatic mover, and it actually cleanses the blood as well. Black seeds, whether you crush them up and put them in vegetarian or vegan capsules, or you use the oil, just be careful on the oil because the liver will have to compensate from all the chemicals that's in it, the natural chemicals. But there's many different ways to move your lymphatic system. Deep diaphragmatic breathing also moves your lymphatic system as well because you have a big lymph node that sits in the middle of your trunk called the cisternal colli or the cisternal colleal, and that is the biggest lymph node in your body. And by moving that, correctly breathing, since it sits on top of the diaphragmatic muscle, so conscious breathing will actually help you drain and move the lymphatic system as well. Jump roping, moving your calf muscles. We know that the calf muscles is the second heart, and it actually helps pump. See that? So the heart is not a pumping mechanism. The heart is a valve mechanism. The lungs pump blood throughout the body. The heart is a valve mechanism that controls the cardiac output of blood through the body. But your second pump, other than your lungs, is your calf muscles. So doing lifted calf, weighted calf raises, just doing, simple lymphatic jumps like calf jumps like that helps move and get all the lymphatic system throughout your body. Sunlight helps move lymphatic system because we already know that you have chlorophyll rings inside your cells, and once these chlorophyll rings and benzene rings get hit by the sun, yes, because you're like a plant, you actually go through photosynthesis. It's called biophotomodulation. So you go through photosynthesis. When those sun rays, that near infrared, hit your cells, it actually creates a centrifugal force, and it helps fold what you would call proteins or cells inside your body, and it moves your blood throughout your body. So it's a bunch of stuff, a bunch of mystery things are now being proven scientifically by scientists in the allopathic community. That's been proven, stuff we've been saying for, decades, y'all. So all of the spookism and all of the stuff that y'all thought Yahki was going crazy about is now being proven, and it's being packed in these scientific articles and scholarly papers, y'all. So there's many different ways to move the lymph. And then we have lymph boots, y'all. Check out my lymph boots. We ain't got them on sale yet because I got to get with my sisters and create the classes, the exercise classes, to show you how to move that lymph. I have a company called Move That Lymph, and we have lymphatic jumping boots. Y'all see them? And then these bands on here, the tighter they are, the stiffer the jump. The looser they are, the more bouncy the jump. So the stiffer you get and the more you can really bounce to let them spring back, that's what's going to really, really move their lymphatic system. But we got all colors and we got all sizes. Y'all see I got my name up in them. You know what I'm saying? Yahki Awaken, but it's called Move That Lymph. Move That Lymph. The website will be, you can't steal the website, thieving asses, because we already bought it. You can't steal the logo because we already made it and got it trademarked. But that'll be out soon. I'm really trying to just focus and get this clinic up first. But man, we got a lot going on, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. We got a whole lot going on. I'm excited. And then I came to the realization a long time ago that I can't do it by myself. I need help, y'all. I be tired. I don't get no sleep. I'm getting bags under my eyes. Hey, we need help. Now be telling. We need, please. We begging.
Come on, y'all. We need help. Y'all got to save me.
We truly, truly need help, y'all. What else we got? What cooked foods do you eat? I love steamed or cooked broccoli. I love steamed and cooked what else would be? Green beans. I love baked sweet potatoes. I love baked sweet potatoes. I love the white sweet potatoes too. What else not be as far as cooked? We eat so much raw stuff, but what else do we eat cooked?
When we do, you'll mess with some with your lion's mane sometimes.
Yep, I love cooked lion's mane, mushrooms. I love when I eat fried foods, which we really don't eat fried foods, but when I do, I love something called yuca fries. I eat some yuca fries. I eat some banana fries too, or some plantain. I love some plantain. I really don't eat that much cooked food. I really don't. I'm not even lying to y'all, especially not as of lately. You know what I'm saying? Not as of lately. Now, if we out and we about, speaking of travel wise, I will go to an Ethiopian restaurant and get me that vegan platter. Of course, we'll be out in their business, asking them what seed oils they use and stuff like that. But I will eat me some vegan Ethiopian, and I love me some vegan Indian food, like some gobi Manchurian and stuff like that. I will eat that as well. But it all depends on, like I said, y'all been seeing how much weight I done lost and how much muscle I done gained. I've been really dieting, or should I say living, really eating consciously, watching what I put in my body, watching what I put in my mind. I've been watching a lot of stuff. So, because, I got to be the example. I feel like if I'm leading this charge right now in my generation, I most definitely got to look like what I teach. I got to be who I say I am. So I really don't eat too much cooked foods. What seed oils, or the best seed oil that I know so far right now, I used to say grapeseed oil, but it's really, really looking like it's avocado oil as far as cooking in it. I don't recommend nobody frying food though, but if you do choose to fry your food, which is phase 5 on my cooking book that we working on, that's phase 5. That's like the worst level you can cook your food on. It would definitely be avocado oil. and that'll be organic 100% avocado oil. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it don't collapse under 400 degrees Fahrenheit like the rest of them do, which totally messes up the structure of the oil. But the moment you put heat to your food, or you put heat to seed oils to cook your food, you mess up the biochemical molecular structure of the food, and you lessen the hurts. And when you put these things in your body, it becomes a coagulant, and it literally coagulates your blood, coagulates and stagnates your lymphatic system. It gets jumbled up and like glue into your cells. I mean, we just not supposed to be frying food. We're the only people in nature that cook food. We're the only species in existence to make fried food. We're the only species in existence to have pots, pans, forks, spoons, and all this crazy nonsense. When you think about it in a simplistic level, your hands or your utensils, they're used, your thumbs are made for you to help peel oranges, peel bananas, pick apples from the tree to eat them. This is your fork and spoon. Anything outside of that, it's because you're eating processed things. Unless you're one of them people that cut a watermelon open and eat a watermelon slice with a fork. Other than that, if you think about what we're doing, 100% organic, non-processed foods are the foods you need to rehabilitate your body and keep your body in a balance of homeostasis, y'all. Anything outside of that, the moment you start, even like, for instance, there's good ways of processing foods, like, for instance, a blender, making smoothies. That's processed foods because you changed the structure of the food. You didn't change the molecular structure, but you did break up the cellulose. Because some of these vegetables, you need to cook them and you need to break up the cellulose so you can get the phytonutrients and all of the different minerals that's available, the bioavailability of those minerals to you. And that's the reason why when we sell you herbs, you're going to get them in a tincture form, where we put sugar cane or we put grape alcohol in them for months to break through the cellulose of those herbs. That way those minerals and those amino acids can be bioavailable for you. In order for us to break through those cellulose, we had to sit it in some type of alcohol. You see that? Now, these are natural alcohol sources, but still, it's still called a tincture, and it still is an alcohol extraction, because we wouldn't have been able to extract it without breaking through that cellulose. You see that? Another one is teas, herbal teas, or what you would call a detox instead of a detox. You have to use hot water to break and boil up that cellulose, and then you let it steam or simmer for a minute, because the hotness or that heat and that temperature, it does something to the structure of the plants. That way the cellular walls of the plant start leaking out all of the minerals it needs. Another thing is when you get a nut grinder or a machine that shreds your herbs up into very, very fine grains, or what you call powder. All these are processing foods. You're processing vegetables. The only reason why we call them herbs is because they're dried out. But they're really vegetables. It's really cellular food. But you process them, that way the minerals inside of them are more available to you. You see that? So that's the positive side of processing your food. Now, the negative side of processing your food is taking your food through what you would call a mechanical digestive system. For instance, I talk about the potato a lot. You have some potatoes that's good, like the yucca is good. What else is good for you? The yam is good for you, the sweet potato. But the moment that you cut that sweet potato in little bitty slices, and then you put it through a baking rack, and then you dehydrate all of the H2O water out of it, or the H3O2 water out of it, then you put it in another processing machine that dehydrated more, and then you suck all of the nutrients and all the bioavailable minerals from it. Then you cook it in salt and sugar, and then you put it in a plastic bag and you sell it on the shelf. That is called ultra processed food. That food is very bad for you, because the moment that you eat this dried out fruit, or this dried out potato, should I say, the body is going to want to turn it back into a potato. So it's going to suck all of the different water molecules from your cells to rush to the area to compensate from that dryness. So now it's going to dehydrate you, because the body is going to try to turn it back into a regular potato before you made it a potato chip. So now you done dried out the potato chip. Next thing is they put additives and preservatives on it to make you like it. So all of these additives and preservatives are very, very bad for you, because usually it's dextrose or it's maltose or it's pentose. It's some type of polymer sugar that's bad for the system anyway. And this is going to cause a very, very mucus response to the body. And not only that, again, there's no nutrients in it, or there's no phyto nutrients and minerals in it. So you're going to be very, very hungry again. And that's the reason why people that eat potato chips, they never get full. Or people that eat fried rice never get full, because it's ultra processed food. And there's a machine that already took it through its digestive process before you got it and ate it. And it went through its biological digestive process. And that's all these factories are that make food. Big food industry mimics the digestive system of a person. That's all it does. So you are literally eating the byproduct or the shit of food, because that's all processed food is. It's the poop of it. If you eat a potato right now, you chew on that potato, you break it down into its very, 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 very minute ingredients, and then you poop it out. It's going to be a byproduct. There is no difference between them taking a fully grown potato, like a Ruskin potato, and putting it through a processing factory. It's the same thing. So technically, when you eat junk food or you eat ultra processed food, you are eating a bowel movement. And these are just facts. These are facts. If you think I'm lying, look at how they make your food. There's no nutrients in it. There's no amino acids in it. There's no sugars in it except added sugar. And it's going to be high fructose corn syrup. That's very, very bad for the body. It's very, very addictive, because they actually reward it ignites the reward system of your brain. It gives you serotonin and dopamine release. So that gives you a very, very craving, addictive personality to the food. You see what I'm saying? If you look at what we're eating, we're not eating food anymore. We're eating drugs. So unprocessed whole foods is the foods that we need to be eating. Facts. And these are just the facts of the matter, y'all. Do you eat potatoes? I just said it. I eat sweet potatoes. Yes, I do. I don't eat regular potatoes. I stay far away from them as possible. But I do eat sweet potatoes. Organic. Everything I eat is organic. And most of the food I eat, I grow myself. We have a fully functioning, operating form. I really do. I practice what I teach, y'all. I'm just not on here, you know what I'm saying, telling y'all stuff. Like, I really practice what I teach. How many times we eat a day, Nabi?
Once.
What time usually is that?
Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it depends on. But it's usually between 12 and 4.
Right.
We only eat once a day. And when I'm eating, it's only 4 things on my plate. And they're very, very selective. Other than that, I be chilling, eating on some grapes or something like I really do practice what I teach. I'm not one of them people that don't. I do. Now, have I had some F-ups? Heck yeah, I'd be a liar if I sit here and said I ain't had no F-ups or been tempted and failed to temptation. I think everybody fall to temptation every now and then. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here acting like I'm this pure, perfect human being out here, because I'm not. But man, I'm 98% there. I do real good. And I'm talking about with food, because there's areas in my life that I do need to work on. You see what I'm saying? So I don't have it all figured out, but I'm figuring that shit out. I'd say that. No juicing. I love to juice. I created one of the biggest juicing recipes in the world. Over 250,000 people is on it right now, and it's called the geogenetic juice. It's the juice that healed me. So, of course, I juice. I juice a whole lot. How to fix hyperpigmentation and razor bumps. Come down to the facility and get on this infrared light therapy bed that we got coming tomorrow. That'll heal you right on up. I'm telling you. Do you ship products to South Korea? No, we quit shipping a very, very far distance of places, because people just ain't been getting their packages. So we stopped shipping super far, because we've been having to refund a lot of people, because they are not allowing my packages to certain countries. Not every country, but certain countries, they just won't allow my packages there. I don't know why. So we stopped shipping to a lot of different countries.